Edwards claims the aggression was one-sided.
The county says that, that protesters were throwing water bottles and throwing snowballs and were being uncooperative. Anything that we're not seeing in that video that might have justified some of that behavior.
With this video, there was nothing other than words in this particular situation.
Could police have done more to intervene or report incidents that were concerning to them involving ICE agents during those 12 weeks?
To my knowledge, no. And I have been very clear and critical, as objectively as I can, about what I thought has been unsafe, unprofessional, very, very questionable methods.
All right, Chris, thank you. We do start here at 4:30 now with some breaking news. Lou Holtz, the legendary college football coach who led the Golden Gophers before then going to Notre Dame, has died.
Holtz took that lead coach job for the Gophers in 1984.
Are you guys doing site visits to make sure these businesses are in operation?
That is not a charge that we've been given by deed to do that.
Is there any way to reduce that cost, to reduce that $65 million number?
Very potentially. We are currently working through a financial management plan.
And this morning, we know that flags are flying at half-staff in her honor here at home. This is a live look at Veterans Memorial Park in White Bear Lake. Her husband says he had just spoken with her about 2 hours before she was killed.
We do have team coverage this morning. We're tracking everything that happened while you were sleeping. Also, what comes next in this escalating conflict. We're live at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. The impacts being felt here following that Middle East airspace closure. The news at 6 starts right now.
How confident are you in the vetting process that is currently underway?
I'm very confident in the vetting process because let me say what you didn't say. You did say that there was fraudulent.
Right, top story here. We begin with that breaking news. Just hours ago overseas, intense Israeli airstrikes started pounding the capitals of Iran and Lebanon as we look live in Israel this morning.
We're inside your schools to tell you about a plan to ban digital screen time at preschools and kindergartens across Minnesota.
But the State House Education Policy Committee has been getting some pushback from school districts. Richard Reeve explains what's in the bill.
The state legislature is a place in which dreams come true, and is also where dreams can go and die. And you have to make a strong case for it.
If you're not able to get the $200 million from the legislature, would your plan still go forward with the investment that the Wild are talking about?
Do you think that this is enough funding to deal with the threats that are there, or should the legislature be considering more funding for this?
Great question. I think we rely on what the judicial branch tells us that they need.
Is that all it is, making points?
I do have high expectations for this legislature to respond appropriately.
Would you consider them a waste of time if they bring them forward?
Well, every member has the statutory and constitutional right to carry a bill forward.
A live look now at 494 in the South Metro. It's closed right now as the 12th Avenue Bridge is coming down. What you need to know to get around construction this weekend.
As far as the road conditions are concerned, maybe a little damp. 34 out the door this morning for the kids and you. It'll be foggy, very dense fog. So if your kids ride their bikes, they'll want to because it's going to be in the 50s later. Tell them to be really careful and stay on the sidewalks. It's going to be really soupy out there. 54, though, and partly sunny later on. They'll say, what jacket? If you want to walk or run, the best time would be this afternoon because that's when the fog goes away and that's when it also warms up. Our next weather maker coming at us from the west. This is Friday morning. It's going to rain, not snow. It'll be rainy that day. There may be a thunderstorm. Now, at the very tail end of this on Saturday morning, this is midnight into Saturday, we could see a quick changeover to a few wet snowflakes mixed in with rain, but I'm not expecting any accumulation.
IRS says 20% of taxpayers missed the Earned Income Tax Credit, which averaged nearly $3,000 for 2024 returns.
When we tell people that they're getting it, they're shocked.
What do you say to those folks who are worried about the privacy aspect of flying a drone over maybe their neighborhood? Totally understand that.
We are tracking your tax dollars. For the first time, we know how many millions of dollars a cyber attack in St. Paul cost the city. Thank you for joining us here tonight at 5 o'clock. I'm Leah McClain.
I'm Paul Folger. After repeated questions to city officials with no answer, we filed a public records request with the city, and we finally got that answer. Our Brittany Ehrman, live in St. Paul with the numbers, Brittany.